Good morning, folks. It's another beautiful Saturday morning in Ontario. And I gotta tell you, I am excited. I'm like a child on Christmas morning. I get to go back to the bush and cut some logs. And after a stressful week at work, it's like a healing balm to my heart. Just listen to the birds. Sparrows and chickadees, blue jays. It's beautiful. Well, I'm going to start old Betsy, throw some things in the bucket, and head back to the woods. Hello, folks, and welcome to our sugar bush in Ontario. It's an absolutely beautiful day. A brilliant blue sky, hardly a hint of a breeze. It's -10. The snow is fluffy like powder. It just couldn't be any better. Well, the first tree we're going to harvest today is a butternut. Quite a few years ago, I noticed signs of butternut canker on it. And unfortunately, usually when butternut canker shows up, it's fatal for the tree. So I let the tree go and go and go. And I saw it go downhill in health, and then last year there was hardly any new growth whatsoever, so it's time to harvest this tree. Butternut was traditionally used around here for furniture, fine furniture actually, for church ornaments like altars, and I'll save it. We certainly won't burn it. I'll probably get 3 nice little saw logs off it. We'll harvest it, we'll saw it up, and then we'll build something out of it. Let's knock her down. Down she goes, timber! It's so good to have old Betsy working again. Love it. Next tree we're going to lay down, this beautiful sugar maple, and it kind of breaks my heart because the trunk looks good, the mass looks good from this side, but I'll show you in a second. 2/3 of the way up there's a huge opening where probably maple borer killed the bark back, and the weather's gotten in, the tree's deteriorated, and there's a squirrel nest, there's been a woodpecker nest in there. A windstorm's going to come along and break the top off, so it's time to harvest it while the log is still good, and there's a lot of firewood as well. Yeah, that tells me a lot more about that tree, doesn't it? It sure was time for it to go. Timber! That tree was definitely in tough shape, but it didn't go where I want it. And I think I may have crushed my GoPro. Let's go check. Well, I've been afforded yet another rich learning opportunity. Gee, you think approaching 61 they'd start to slow down, wouldn't you? I think the camera's okay. The knob that adjusts the angle, the friction knob, well, it's seen better days. And of course this tripod, which Oh my goodness, I bought that many, many years ago when our eldest daughter was born. Oh well, we can get another. You know what, if it had been a foot or 2 foot even that way, it would have been perfect. Oh well, if that's as bad as my day gets, it's pretty good, isn't it? This day is so beautiful. Here's another sugar maple to lay down. It's not a bad trunk, but right at the very top in the crown there's some damage and there's some dead limbs, and it's not the best. And actually, it's not my favorite kind of tree to lay down either, because there's some big limbs up there that could come down and do some damage and say hello. Let's hope they're not widowmakers. Timber! Oh, that's a dandy piece of firewood. Timber! And another one bites the dust. Timber! Timber! And that's going to be the last one of the day. Well folks, we've had a wonderful day on the bush. We've got the last hitch on, and we're running out of daylight. As my father-in-law would have said, We've milked this day for all she's worth. Oh man, it just doesn't get any better than this. I'm so blessed that I can come back here and work in the bush and see the beauty of creation all around. Well folks, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again on Out of the House with Paul.